y'all, Connie here. So today I'm going to show you how to do the chainless double crochet version that I personally prefer. So this is what you'll see in most of my patterns when I reference using a chainless double crochet. Although I have experimented with some alternative versions. But this is the one that I use most of the time. Alright, so I've got a couple rows, 3 rows actually, of double crochet stitches here. And I've used this technique, here let me make sure you can see those, as I'm working these 3 rows here. So I'm ready to turn and start my next row. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and turn first, and then I'm going to pull up a loop that's about the same height as a double crochet stitch would be. And then I'm going to put my finger on top of that loop, and I'm going to wrap my hook back behind the loop like this. So I'm kind of mimicking the wrap of a double crochet, right? And now I'm going to insert my hook into the top 2 loops of my first stitch here, okay? I'm going to yarn over, and I'm going to pull up a loop, and I'm not letting go with my finger here. So I'm going to yarn over, and I'm going to pull up a loop. And so now with this wrap that we've created that I'm holding on to here, I have 3 loops on my hook, okay? So now I'm going to yarn over, still holding on here, and I'm going to pull through these 2 fake loops, if you will, and then I'm going to pull through these last 2 loops. And that creates a chainless double crochet. So let me work across here just a couple stitches. I'm not going to go all the way to the end, and we'll do it again. Whoops. Okay, so say I wanted to stop there. We're doing short rows, y'all. All right, and we're going to do it again. All right, so let me bring you a little bit closer this time. If I can, here, without getting off screen. All right, now I'm going to turn. I'm going to pull up a loop that's about the same height as a double crochet. All right, I'm going to grab that loop with my finger, wrap my hook back behind the loop, insert my hook into the top 2 loops of my first stitch, grab that yarn, so yarn over, I'm going to pull a loop forward, still holding on to that yarn wrapped around my hook, yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over and pull through, I kind of got away from you, sorry, second 2 loops. And if you have trouble identifying exactly where to put your hook when you come back to this, you can mark it as soon as you do it here. So you see those two loops here underneath the hook? See that little V there? Oops. There we go. So that is where you insert your hook when you come back to this stitch. Okay, so we're gonna 1, 2 here, and this is the first one that I did for you. So there it is, right there. And those 2 loops right there, that is the top of the stitch, so that's where I'm going to insert my hook, under this loop and under this loop, if my yarn isn't too splitty. And then I'm going to do my double crochet as usual. And so what you get with this technique is you get a nice straight edge. Whereas when you do the traditional, it's chain 3, 1, 2, 3, turn, and you skip your first stitch, right there, that one, and you double crochet in the second one, and so you end up with this little, it's like a buttonhole right there, right? So there's another one, and here's, see there, it's marked. I kind of snagged my yarn there, but that's where we're going to put our hook, right there. Oh, there's that snagged yarn. All right, there we go. Okay, now let's do this chain 3 option again. Chain 3, turn, skip your first double crochet in the next one. And so not only do you get this gap, like I said, it looks kind of like a buttonhole there, but it's also a little bit harder to figure out where do you put your hook here, right? Because it doesn't look like the top of your stitches. What you have to do is you have to work into the top of that chain 3. And usually what I do is I work under these 2 loops right here. But this is where a lot of beginners lose stitches when they're working double crochet rows, because they just kind of lose the top of that chain 3. So I don't know, can I get it? I can't get it all in the screen up close, sorry about that. But so here you can see the difference. Those edges are nice and straight and close, whereas here, up here where we did the traditional chain 3 and turn, we've got these holes, these little gaps, and you have to figure out how to work into that turning chain as well, and that's always been kind of fiddly for me. So yeah, that is the chainless double crochet. You just pull up a loop that's about the same height, wrap it around your hook, don't let go of it, insert your hook into that stitch, and then do your double crochet, and then you carry on. So yeah, I definitely prefer it for most of my patterns, but you will occasionally see me experiment with a different chainless double crochet version, but that's the one I use most of the time. So there you go, chainless double crochet, faux double crochet. It goes by different names, but usually I call it my chainless double crochet. Okay, I'll stop rambling. Thanks, y'all. Bye.